and shout, but you just can't get out of your sleepy body. Scream, coffee! And you need it to survive, because you just can't be revived without coffee. That's coffee! Hi. Oh, what a glorious, 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 glorious day. Today's Friday. I want you to know that I have made a few videos, okay? I've done 2. If you notice, there aren't any uploaded before this one. There's a reason for that, okay? So, the first one, I made some updates and I said some things that ended up not happening. And it's not that I wish to upload videos of only 100% accuracy of things that were foretold that did not happen. I kind of felt like I was rambling and I was just talking, because I don't really have a bullet-pointed list of things to go through for these videos. Eventually, I probably will, but for now, not. And then another one that I did, I decided to, instead of go from the camera to my PC, that I would go just to the camera. I'm still using OBS. I can still see myself, but the audio sync, the way that the ones and zeros are sent via the cord connected to the computer, or to the camera to the computer, audio is sent because it's such small sizes in comparison to video. So the video goes a little bit slower, it's out the gate slower, so the audio is not synced up with the video as it comes out of the camera and is received by the computer. It is in camera. If I save it to the SD card, it saves on track. But if I save it to the computer first, it doesn't do that, and then I have to go and post and line the audio up, which is a fucking headache. And that was an issue that I ran into. Not to mention, when you record to your camera, there's an automatic 30-minute limit set on the camera. It's to help overheating issues, and also, I guess, for you to burn your SD card. I don't know. It's a safety measure that is a good thing, okay? It's a good thing. But I didn't keep that in mind, and I talk, I rant, I just go sometimes. Sometimes I just keep talking because I'm on a tangent and it's a thing that I'm passionate about and would have deleted anyway. But the point is that the camera, after 30 minutes, cut itself off. I didn't think about it until I had finished up, or when I went to hit stop with the remote here. I hit the button, and instead of going, it went, so the that means it's recording, and means it stops recording. So I hit the button, expecting to hear and I heard which means it started to record again, which means it had stopped recording, meaning the random tangents that I likely would have cut out anyway were not recorded. So I had 30 minutes worth of jibber jabber that I probably could have made into a video, but I didn't. Why? Because, listen, this you don't just record it and upload it. You record it, and then you got to go through and edit it. You got to edit the sound. You got to do all this stuff. It's a lot of work. Not really. I mean, it's pretty fast, pretty simple. But it's still extra steps that need to be done. I got booked for a role! Yeah! As the kids say, and all gamers and anyone that apparently is really awesome at hosting things, let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Where are we going? Who's following you to this place? Where are you leading them? Let's go! Follow me! Let's go! Oh, let's go! I find it funniest when a thing has already been achieved. A thing is achieved, which is why the person is excited, and then they yell, let's go! You're already there! You're already there! You're not going anywhere. You've already been. You went. Anyway, I digress. A complete aside, I mentioned this in the video that I did not upload, so I feel it necessary to say now. I say I digress often. I got that from Mr. McCoy, my 10th and 11th grade Latin teacher. Because instead of taking Spanish, a language that I could use and would be beneficial to me throughout the rest of my life, I decided to take Latin, of all languages, a dead language that nobody speaks. There was a reason I wanted to be a novelist. I wanted to be a writer in high school. I used to write a lot. I used to read a lot. Short stories. I never wrote scripts because it just wasn't in my brain to do that. But I'm not saying they were any good. They were good for me. Whatever. Listen. I wanted a better understanding of the English language. So I took Latin to better understand language as a whole, the English language, because that's what I speak, to become a better writer, which it worked. I did become a better writer because of it. And it went on to taking writing in college and loving doing that. And now I don't write at all unless it's for a thing that I'm doing. I write here and there. But listen, this isn't a channel about writing. This isn't, listen, don't, stop it. I feel your judging eyes. And I don't need that right now. Anyway, I digress from that digression. I got booked for a thing. Yes! I got a call. Here's a story. So, I had an audition for a thing that's the biggest thing that I've auditioned for so far. It's a recurring role. It's a small role, but it's recurring in a TV show that's coming up. I won't give any details because that's the way this works. I don't like it. For those who are curious or don't know, you audition for a thing. As actors, we audition. That's what we do the most. We audition more than we book things. Why? Because you have a list of people that want to be on camera. You have a thing that needs a person on camera. Here's a specific breakdown. So half of these people are gone. Here's more of that breakdown. Now we're about this. We got 35 people that we can send. Now that's a much smaller number because normally it's like 500 so-ish. So you have all of these actors that are being submitted for a thing and they audition and most of them are not going to be chosen because only one can be chosen. So we say, hey, here's what I do. If you like it, hire me. If you don't like it, then we don't hear anything. So I audition for a thing. It's a recurring, and it's we'll just say it's a SAG project. And what that means is it's big. It's on a big network. I got the email for the audition, and I thought, fuck yes. I got excited immediately. I was like, fuck, I could do this. This is me. It said in the email, this is a heavily recurring character as well. So for me, yes. Okay. These are the types of auditions that you wait for, that you hope to get. So I got excited. I have a reader friend that helped me out who also was coaching me in the process. I set up here in the bedroom because I used to set up in the dining room, but the sound is very reverberant. It echoes a lot. And in my bedroom, as you can see, you just see a little bit here, but all of the walls alongside, there's tons of acoustic treatment on the walls. Because I like it. I just like the way it sounds, and I do editing at my computer here, music editing, voice editing, things like that. So podcast, it sounds better in here. And there's privacy. And I don't know. It was a good audition. That's all I can say. It was a good audition. I felt it. I had a fucking blast. The reader was opening up doorways of things. Like, we were making discoveries in the audition, and it wasn't a long one. It was short, and it gave ground for, I don't know, these are the types of auditions that don't happen very often, and it's a great feeling on the inside. You can just, when you send the audition in, 2 takes, give them something different both times. Here's the thing, and then here's another thing, different choices. I'll break that down in another video in the future. But I sent it off, and I know that was fucking good. That was good. I've gone back and I've watched the audition video quite a few times since then. And I do that often. I do. I go through and I watch the video that I did. Because if I made a discovery in an audition, I want to see the moment that it happened. Because I'm feeling this thing. Does the camera pick up that thing? I'm trying to do this specific thing for the camera. Is it what I'm feeling? These are 2 drastically different things that coincide with one another, okay? You can break down and have the most internal turmoil and like just amazing vulnerable stuff going on the inside, but it doesn't look like it on the outside. And that's a learned thing. You got to figure it out. But anyway, I go back and I look to see, did it look the way that I felt? Hopefully it did, and this one did. I sent it off. Wednesday, I woke up to a voicemail from my agent, and I thought, this could be. This could be. Because as an actor, you wanna set it and forget it. You wanna do it and you wanna move on, okay? Because you're gonna break your own heart if you get too worked up about these specific things, okay? Yeah, this was the best audition I've ever done. They have to hire me. They don't, and they're probably not going to. You are likely not going to get the job. I'm likely not going to get this job. I won't give it the details, but the casting director that had requested me to audition for this role is a casting director that casts big shit. And I want to make them like me. I want them to like me. I don't want to make them like me. I hope that they do. I hope that they see what I can do and they go, that's what we want right there. This guy has the thing. It may not be right for the role that they're casting, but I get it, and I say, I know what to do. I know this. This is something I can do. And I give them that thing. And I give them that thing, okay? Whether or not it's what they're looking for, I don't know. How am I going to know that? All I know is the breakdown that they gave, the story. Now you can do some research. You can look up who the producer is. You can look up who the writers are. You can look up who the director is and the actors who are attached to it. If the information is on IMDb Pro, you can find it. Oftentimes, you can find this information without a pro account on IMDb. However, I strongly suggest that you make the investment to get IMDb Pro because your life will be much happier when you can just look up the information that you want. It's an analytical mind's best fucking awesome thing. Because I could say, hey, I want to look up all the information from these people and I want to see what they've done, and then you can find out the tone of the thing you're auditioning for. Is it a comedy? Is it a drama? Is it a crime story? Is it a mafia story? You find the tone of said audition that you want to do, and hopefully you get it right. And if you don't, then, whatever. I auditioned for a thing. I got a phone call from my agent, and I waited for her to call me back. Please tell me what this is about. And it ended up being about something else. But I still got booked. I got booked on a thing. It's a music video. Fuck yeah. And I looked up the artist. Just dropped a video in June. 1.4 billion views. We like that. That's what we like. We do like 1.4 billion views. Or, wow, 1.4 million, not billion. If it was 1.4 billion, Jesus Christ, I'll do it for fucking free. Yeah, that's a lot of people. You gotta think. So I got that coming up. It's on Monday, which means I have to shave the beard. My normal look is not the beard. My normal look is just like a shadow on my face, which is what my headshots are. And I spoke with my agent saying, hey, I have a beard now. Here's a picture. She said, well, they hired you on the way that you look in your headshots. They're going to want you to shave the beard. Cool. So it's up to me to shave today or shave Sunday nights. I'm probably going to shave today because if there are any hidden bumps on my face, they need to go today. That's what I got. That's my update for now. I took some photos of a friend that I talked about in the last video, or I think I did. Maybe one of the videos I didn't upload. Who the fuck knows? And I'm still editing them, and I'm having to do additional work with them that I don't know how to do. So it's a challenge, and I like it. I like this challenge. I like saying, hey, I don't know how to do this. Let's look it up on the internet and figure out how. Oh, that wasn't that hard. People get paid money for this? I like to be paid money. Maybe I'll be paid money for this thing too someday in the future. Maybe. And I got a short film that's coming up. My things are starting to get busy. Listen, and I might have a new vehicle as well. So things are happening and I like it. Positive things, okay? Positive things. Positive movements forward. We love positive movements forward. We love just things that make us feel good. Oh, another thing. I am now, as of yesterday, 213 pounds. I was 230 pounds. Now I'm 213 pounds. Woo! Those of you who are new to my life know that I gained a considerable amount of weight during the pandemic. I gained 40 pounds. I had lost weight and I had gotten down to 190 pounds, and that was continuing. It was so fucking great. And then the world went on to lockdown, quarantine, and I gained 40 pounds from sitting on my ass doing nothing and eating lots of pizza, lots of donuts. I fucking love chocolate-covered, cream-filled donuts. I love them. I hope my bank account looks better in the next 6 months than it does today. But we push on, we persevere, and we take the handouts where we can get them. And that is difficult for me. I don't like handouts. I don't like charity for me, for myself. I'll tell a story. Here's a story. So years ago, I was in a musical called The Christmas Schooner. Hold on. I'm going to go get the dogs in because they are having a fucking field day. And we got a refill on some coffee. Ooh. I fucking love coffee. I really do. It's my favorite thing to drink in the entire world. So, what was I getting at? I was saying a thing. Handouts, charity. Yes, a story. I was in this musical called Christmas Schooner. I was leading this show, which was a fucking experience. It was hard. I had to go back and sing chorally, like a choir, classical. I haven't sang that way since high school, and I intentionally changed the way that I normally sang because the baritone would come out. Oh, the baritone. Oh. Years of retraining myself with my mouth to enunciate, to just sound more like me when I sing instead of a choir member. I had to relearn that for a community theater show. At the same time, I was working a new full-time job that wasn't paying me a lot of money. I don't have a full-time job now, but at the time I did, and I just wasn't having a good go at it. And I spoke with one of the cast members, Susie, and just told her this is where I'm at with my job, look for a new one, blah, blah, blah. Fast forward a couple weeks, and it was Christmas time. We did a dirty Santa type thing. And this one little kid got me a calendar of bacon because it said, "What's your favorite thing in the entire world?" And I put bacon. He got me a bacon calendar. Fucking great kid. And then after we had passed everything out, they said, "Wait, we have one more gift," and they brought a huge, huge, huge sack of things, a perishable, non-perishable, of toiletries, food, canned goods, supplies, just a bunch of very thoughtful things to give to me. And I, my ego got punched in the stomach, lost complete control of breathing, just, bah, you fucking poor piece of shit. That's what it felt like. I don't take kindly to nice things like that happen. And I spoke with her. She said she went and bought things for different charities, for schools and whatnot. And she thought, you know who needs stuff? David needs stuff. And then she went out and she bought more stuff. And she said, this is just, use it out however you want. You know, it's just to help you out. I figured you needed it. And here's the thing, I did need it. I used most of the things that she had given me. Other things had just, I don't know, went bad or whatever. But it was such a shock to my system because someone cared enough about me. Why? Why do you care that much about me to do such a nice thing? And it was one of the nicest things that anyone has ever done for me. And the first thought in my mind was the audacity. That's the first thing that came to my mind. The audacity. Now, of course, I worked it out and I made it okay in my brain. It took some work because it was a nice thing. It wasn't a bad thing. It was a very nice gesture. And I will forever remember that. Thank you so much, Suzy. And yeah, handouts. Charities, I don't like them, but there comes a time in your life where it's not a charity, it's not a handout, it's not meant to question your ability to do anything. It's someone helping you in a way that they saw you needed help in, and it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to receive help. It's also okay to be offered help that you don't necessarily want, but don't let it get to you. Don't let the seed of ungratefulness be planted, because it's a rough thing, and if you're anything like me, you have to work it out. You have to figure it out. You have to make it okay with yourself in here very quickly. Very, very quickly. I'm talking about in the time that it takes for the other person to see the look on your face when they give you the thing. That's how quickly you have to work it out. And hopefully you become a better person for it. I don't know if I necessarily became a better person for it, but it opened up a level of empathy inside of me that I just didn't want to utilize. Yeah, maybe. Anyway, that's for another day when we talk about traumas. Gosh, today's a good day, and I'm actually going to edit this one and put it on the internet. So, excuse me, I must ask you a question. That's terrible. Oh, he's got a mustache now. Excuse me, sir. I must ask you a question. And then there was a baby face. If you made it to this part, I'm very thankful that you have stumbled upon my video blog where I'm just talking about myself, which I'm going to do more of these. So if you enjoy listening to me specifically talk about myself and my experiences and things that happened to me, I don't know, subscribe, like. I want to be liked and loved. Hi, bye. Thank you so much for dropping by. Get the fuck out of here. Go.